The countdown to Brazil's next international fixtures has already begun, and fans of the Seleção are buzzing with excitement and a little bit of tension. Why? Because Carlo Ancelotti, one of the most decorated managers in football history, is preparing to spring some surprises. Big names may be left out, underperforming stars could be dropped, and most importantly, Brazil's golden boy Neymar Jr is set to make his long-awaited return to the national team. Yes, you heard that right. Neymar, Brazil's most influential player of the last decade, could be stepping back onto the pitch in the upcoming friendlies. But that's not all. Reports from trusted Brazilian outlets suggest that Ancelotti is ready to shake up the squad, cutting several players who failed to impress in the last set of games. These decisions will not only affect the friendlies, but could also shape Brazil's roadmap to the 2026 FIFA World Cup. So, which players are in danger of being dropped? What role does Ancelotti have planned for Neymar? And why are these upcoming friendlies against Japan and South Korea so crucial? Stay tuned, because in this video we'll break it all down. Brazil has already completed its qualifying campaign for the 2026 World Cup, with no more competitive matches left until the grand tournament. The focus now turns entirely to preparation. Ancelotti himself has been very clear. Brazil needs to use every opportunity to experiment, test players, and finalize a squad capable of chasing glory in North America. That is why these October friendlies against Japan and South Korea are not just another set of matches. They are a rehearsal for the World Cup stage. Facing Japan and South Korea may not sound as glamorous as going up against European heavyweights. But make no mistake, these are strong opponents who can expose weaknesses and test Brazil's depth. Japan, with their high-pressing game and technical midfielders, and South Korea, powered by the explosiveness of Son Heung-min and a disciplined setup, will force Brazil to raise their level. And this is exactly what Ancelotti wants, to put his players under pressure, to see who rises to the occasion and who falters. Now let's talk about the biggest headline, Neymar's return. When asked about Neymar's place in the team, Ancelotti didn't hesitate for a second. He called Neymar Brazil's most talented player, someone essential for the Seleção's World Cup campaign. Technically, he said, there's no debate, Neymar is irreplaceable. But the big condition remains fitness. If Neymar wants to shine in 2026, he must be at 100% physically. For fans, the thought of Neymar linking up again with Vinícius Júnior, Rodrygo, and a new generation of Brazilian attackers is mouth-watering. It could be the perfect blend of experience and youth, flair and discipline. But Ancelotti knows the risks. Neymar's injury record has been frustrating in recent years. That's why these friendlies could be the perfect testing ground for his comeback. But while Neymar's return brings excitement, the other side of the story is tougher to digest. Several players are about to lose their spots. Reports indicate that 5 names from the last squad are likely to be cut. At the very top of that list is Brazil's number 9, Richarlison. Once trusted as Brazil's main striker, his form has dipped alarmingly. Despite repeated chances in recent games, he has struggled to deliver goals. And in a team like Brazil, where competition is fierce, that simply isn't good enough. Next come 3 defenders who were called up recently, but didn't do enough to convince Ancelotti. Fabricio Bruno, Vitinho, and Caio Henrique. They were brought in to provide depth, but their performances lacked the stability and confidence required at international level. In matches where defensive discipline is key, they didn't show enough. And then there's Alexandre Ribeiro, Brazil's promising young defender. While many see him as one of the country's best up-and-coming talents, his performance against Bolivia left much to be desired. To make matters more complicated, senior star Eder Militao is on his way back from injury, meaning Ribeiro could be the one to step aside. These are not easy decisions, but Ancelotti is not the type of coach to shy away from bold calls. So what does this all mean for Brazil moving forward? Ancelotti's strategy is crystal clear. Use these October matches not as friendlies, but as auditions. Every player who steps onto the field will be fighting for a ticket to the 2026 World Cup. The likes of Vinícius Júnior, Rodrygo, and Casemiro have already secured their reputations. But for others, strikers, defenders, and even goalkeepers, this is make or break. The friendlies against Japan and South Korea will also give Ancelotti a chance to experiment with new tactical shapes. Will he stick to Brazil's traditional 4-3-3, built on attacking width and flair? Or could he shift to a more balanced system, using Neymar in a free role behind striker? These matches could give us answers. And now, the question comes to you, the fans. Do you think Neymar should return straight into the starting 11? Should players like Richarlison be dropped permanently? Or does he deserve another chance? And most importantly, which young talent should Ancelotti trust to carry Brazil forward into the future? Your opinions matter because this Brazilian team is in transition. With legends like Thiago Silva stepping aside and new faces coming in, the Seleção are entering a new era. And just like in past generations, the decisions made now could define Brazil's destiny in the World Cup. So make sure you drop your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you're a true fan of Brazil and Neymar, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for all the latest updates, match analyses, and breaking news. Because trust me, what happens in these upcoming friendlies could very well decide whether Brazil lifts its 6th World Cup trophy in 2026.